Hello everyone, welcome to Kitty Rising, where we use the tool of tarot to rise above and live our most abundant lives. Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today's reading is What is Hidden from You? We have 3 groups to choose from. I shuffled and drew a card for each group. This will be group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So for group number 1, we have card number 28, Hollow Bone, Teachability. For group number 2, we have card number 2, Beloved, Radical Acceptance. And for group number 3, we have card number 53, Stranger, Curiosity. So use your intuition, see which card is calling to you. You can pause the video if you need more time. There will be timestamps in chapters below, and I will see you in your reading. Hello and welcome, group number 1. You chose the card 28, Hollow Bone, Teachability. So what is being hidden from you? This card talks a lot about our ego, how our ego could be really running the show, how we can be overly concerned about what other people think. And it's about hollowing that out, letting go of those, like caring about what other people think, about being overly critical of yourself. So I have a feeling today's message will be a lot about how your ego may be, like running the show lately and maybe preventing you from, taking risks or doing things that are aligned with your purpose. But we're going to get some cards out and get the messages here for you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of messages here. So when I said messages, I really looked at these feathers here, and I really see feathers as a sign of communication from spirit or angels specifically. So let's get started with your reading, and we're going to see what is hidden from you. We're going to start off with the Lenormand here, and then we have the tarot as well. So thank you so much for being here, group number 1. Thank you to your spirit team. Thank you to my spirit team for assisting with today's reading. Spirit, what is being hidden? What is hidden from group number 1? There could also be someone else in your life, people you're dealing with whose egos may be getting in the way with something. This ego just keeps coming through. Ego, okay. And nothing's wrong with our ego. It's really there to protect us. It's how our species has really lived. But sometimes it can cause some issues, especially if we lead our life guided that way. I know a lot of people in spiritual communities might say just get rid of the ego, I don't believe in that completely. I think it is there for a reason and we shouldn't shame it. Oops. But anyways, Spirit, what is hidden from group number 1? We have the bouquet. So the bouquet in the Lenormand has to do with reward, recognition. So I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit for all that you've been through, all that you've done, where you're headed. And there also might be some people in your life that may not give you the credit you deserve, the recognition you deserve for what a good friend, partner, family member, coworker, person you are, because something in their ego is really I don't know why I was going to say butthurt. I know some people don't like that term, but I think they get a little hurt when you're doing well in all these things, and they might come off as rude or mean to you, but really it's because they're being self-conscious, and it all has to do with their ego, and they're just really concentrated on self. And I feel like there's some relationships in your life maybe that haven't been going smoothly, or you've been feeling down and out, and it's really because, they're jealous in a way. And I feel like they have a lot of healing to do, a lot of stuff to hollow out, to let go of. Maybe they're not on a spiritual path like you are, and that's fine. We're all different. But I feel like there's something here with Spirit really wanting you to know what's really going on behind the scenes for some people around you, because I feel like you could be really hurt by some people's actions and feeling unsupported. But Spirit wants you to know it's not personal. Rarely anything is. Everyone is thinking about themselves, you know. Sometimes that sucks because I feel like you are someone that does think about others, and maybe people in your life just haven't been supporting you in the way you need or deserve. And it might be with the hallowing, like clearing energy. There could be something here with clearing energy out. We also have like 2 ending numbers here. 28 breaks down to 10, which talks about endings and new beginnings. And a 9 here is a completion number as well. So there could be some relationships that, you know, if you're feeling really unsupported, like you're being bashed a lot, made fun of, like instead of like people giving you credit and like applauding you for what you do, they're like making fun of you or something like that. That could be a sign that it's time to clear those relationships in your life, because you deserve to be supported and rewarded, and just, you know, you deserve praise. You deserve to be loved and supported, period. And sometimes we think people will learn, like with teachability, we think, you know, and sure, they could learn these things, but they have a lot of healing to do on their self, you know. They're projecting. Everything's a projection, you know. So they're projecting on you their own insecurities. Okay, Spirit, what's being hidden from group number 1? Okay, we'll take... that's too many, actually. Spirit, what's being hidden from group number 1? We have the cross. This is another ending card, okay? And the stork, which talks about changes. Okay, yeah, that cross, something's called the crossing in some Lenormand decks. This has to do with like trials and tribulations, tough times, lessons learned in life. And when we learn them, we're able to cross over, you know, cross over to the next level. Like we've learned our lessons, and I feel like you have. I feel like Spirit's like really applauding you because you've grown and evolved so much and you've done a lot. Like with this bouquet, this is like, yeah, go you, group number 1. I feel like you've learned a lot and accomplished a lot, and there's just certain people in your life that it may be time to let go of. And also certain habits, like certain thoughts that you may have. You could be really overly critical on yourself, not rewarding yourself, not applauding yourself for all that you've been through. You know, you have learned a lot and you've grown a lot, but maybe sometimes you do have that little voice in your head, like we all do, you know, thinking about how you haven't done enough, you're not good enough, etc., etc. Spirit wants you to know you are good enough. And there's something here with letting go of those thoughts and also people that could be in that energy and that frequency towards you. I love the stork in this deck. Look, it's like reading books. It has like a scroll here. It's learning. The stork talks about, yeah, mostly like lifestyle changes, but changes in general. And this deck specifically looks like it's like learning more, and the teachability. Like you've learned a lot, you've grown a lot. It's time to cross over to that next stage of life. And I really feel like the main message here that you may not realize that's being revealed to you today, that's been hidden, is that certain relationships in your life, certain thoughts as well, have been holding you back from crossing over, and you may be having like repeating lessons, like repeating situations in certain relationships, you know. And I feel like it has to do with also because maybe you didn't give yourself enough credit, you didn't value yourself enough, but now I feel like you're learning your own self-worth, you have a higher self-concept, and now you're able to like see things more clearly, like he's got the glasses on, you know, and make better choices, and maybe realize that there's some people that it's time to let go of and release. And again, also ways of thinking and beliefs about yourself. But I feel like you're moving on from that. And now that you are going to be moving on from these types of relationships, these types of thought patterns and patterns in general in your life, now you've learned that lesson, you'll be able to move forward, you know, and not keep having these same types of relationships, same types of situations in your life. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, we have the fish, which talks about abundance, circulation, movement. Can even talk about money. So some people, like maybe this has to do with surrounding yourself with people who, might be like, you might be like maybe learning things, getting degrees, leveling up in your career and your business and your jobs, or just wanting to, like having aspirations, like wanting to do more, do bigger things, have more money. And then there could be people in your life that are like bringing you down, saying that's selfish or greedy or stupid or whatever it is, I just feel like there's a lot of energy here that Spirit wants you to realize what's been hidden from you is certain relationships and certain egoic thoughts and people have been keeping you from making these changes, from leveling up, from moving to the next phase of life, from bringing more abundance, reward, recognition into your life. Like you're not meant to just settle in this little cup, you're this mermaid. You're meant to be in the ocean. You're meant to expand, to grow, to evolve. And I feel like there's certain people, certain situations, certain thoughts you're having, certain behaviors that are keeping you playing small, and you're meant to grow. You're meant to expand and change and level up in whatever way, you're wanting. And certain things are just keeping you small, staying in this little cup instead of the large ocean. Let's get some tarot cards out now, Spirit. I'm gonna push these up a little bit. These cards are big. That's what she said. Okay, Spirit, what is hidden from group number 1? What is hidden from group number 1? Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is your energy, confident, creative, like people really love your energy, and you're someone like great to work with. You're meant to shine bright, to lead, to do amazing things. And I feel like you've been dimming your light for other people to shine, or just to make other people more comfortable. But it's time for you to get out of this small little cup you've had yourself in, to shine bright, to blossom, to bloom, to achieve the goals and things that you've wanted, to make the changes you wanted, and not let anyone else's thoughts or opinions or feelings stop you. Spirit, what's being hidden from group number 1? Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's someone in your life that's like overly emotional. Oh, and now the High Priest as well. Okay. I feel like you've been getting a lot of intuitive nudges, a lot of like, ideas of things you want to do in your life, places you want to go, things you want to experience. But you haven't been following those nudges for the reasons we've been talking about, and also maybe fear, and also people around you being overly emotional and telling you maybe those ideas are dumb and all that stuff. I feel like there's someone who's like a roller coaster of emotions around you. Maybe this is even a state you get in sometimes. And sometimes this could be like negative emotions could be reflective that we're not following our inner compass. We're not following our intuition. We're not following our higher self and in alignment with our purpose. So when you're feeling negative emotions, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling just unsatisfied, unhappy with life, that is a sign that you are out of alignment. So it's like we have these emotions and feelings for a reason. And we can use them as a guide. And I feel like maybe we haven't been listening to our intuition. And that's why we've been feeling off, feeling, unsatisfied. So your spirit team, your higher self really is bringing that to your attention right now. Because I feel like maybe that hasn't been clear. Like, why am I not happy? So start to follow what feels good to you, what lights you up, what makes you feel like this Queen of Wands, confident and energized. When you feel really excited about something, or just something gives you energy, that's a great sign to follow that. And again, I feel like maybe you've come across things like this, but people in your life told you it was dumb, or you were afraid what other people would think. But now's the time to let go of that, to not care about what other people think, because group number one, you deserve to feel confident. You deserve to feel happy. You deserve to feel fulfilled. You deserve to grow and expand and live abundantly and do whatever it is you want to do. It's no longer letting anyone else tell you what to do, not settling for less because of other people's feelings and whatever. It's time for you to shine bright, to get out of this cup and get into your ocean, to expand your world, to grow, to bloom, to blossom. And on the bottom, this is interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse right under the fish. I don't know if these are all in here. When you start to follow your alignment, you start to follow what feels good to you, you are going to bring in more abundance. We have the fish here. You know, I feel like a lot of this playing small is not going after the career you want, not starting the business you want, not going after your dreams, your hobbies, not investing in yourself. How can you invest in yourself? You know, it's not selfish. It's not greedy. Whatever's been programmed into you, whatever other people have done, it's time to release those limiting beliefs. That is this main message that is being revealed to you today, is that, you know, no one can stop you from living your dreams besides yourself. So what can we release here? What limiting beliefs can we get out, you know, and become hollow, so we can just learn new things, experience new things, and not get weighed down by old ways of being, old relationships, whatever it is. It's time to cross over. It's time. We've learned lessons. It's time to grow. It's time to go after our goals, make lifestyle changes and behaviors, you know, so we can expand and invest in yourself. Spirit's really calling you to invest in yourself, in your vision, and your dreams, and follow what feels good. And again, when you feel really upset or negative or anxious or something, really think about that. Are you in alignment? And how can you switch things? Are you following what brings you joy? So that is what has been hidden from you. Hopefully now this gave you clarity and insight, and now, you know, you can take this information, these messages from Spirit, to start living more in alignment, investing in yourself and in more aligned relationships, you know, habits, jobs, whatever it is that you feel has been holding you back in your life. And also invest in yourself in ways of how you think about yourself and your self-belief and your confidence, you know, giving yourself more credit, saying positive affirmations, whatever it is, so you can get into that state, because you really are amazing, beautiful soul, and you deserve the world, group number one. That concludes your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got the messages and guidance you needed at this time. If you did enjoy this, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, group number one. Hello and welcome to your reading, group number two. You chose card number 2, Beloved, Radical Acceptance. So what is hidden from you? I feel like there's something, a blessing really in your life. Maybe there's a relationship coming into your life or already in your life, a new opportunity of some sort. I feel like Spirit's drawing to your attention that perhaps there's a tendency for maybe self-sabotage when good things come your way. And this is likely subconscious. We're talking about what is hidden right now. So perhaps, you know, you push things away when they seem too good. You know, this is something I can relate to. Like, this does happen, but a lot of times you're not aware of it during the process. So Spirit wants you to realize maybe there's something really good going on in your life right now, or something really great's coming in. And for a lot of you, this will be a relationship of some sorts, but it could be any sort of job, opportunity, experience, something beautiful, you know, and Spirit wants you to accept this blessing that's coming to you. You deserve it, you know, and I know maybe we're so used to things being chaotic or used to being hurt, and it could also be us subconsciously pushing someone or something away because we're afraid of getting hurt. But Spirit wants you to accept the love that's coming to you, accept the opportunities, the beauty that is coming to you or that is in your life now, because you deserve it. This is a blessing from the universe. And yeah, Spirit wants you to recognize those tendencies to self-sabotage or push things away. maybe the moment things get uncomfortable, or you just assume they're going to fail, so you might act out. There's so many different ways to self-sabotage, but that's definitely what's coming through for that your spirit team, your higher self wants you to recognize at this time. We're going to get more information with the Lenormand and then the tarot. I'm just going to take a quick sip of tea. Thank you so much for being here, group number 2. Thank you to your spirit team, to my spirit team, for assisting with the reading. Spirit, what is hidden from group number 2 at this time? What is hidden? Okay. Yes, the first card is snake card. This can be self-deception. And then Mountain. The Mountain is You by Brianna Weiss. Have you heard of that book? I actually have the audiobook of that, and I should listen to that again. Oops, I hit the light. Usually it's my cat. So the Mountain is You talks about how the obstacles, because the Mountain card, this talks about our obstacles in our life. The obstacles in our life are often ourselves. And that book has so much to do with self-sabotage and how we can overcome that. The Mountain is You by Brianna Weiss. I will do my best to remember to link that down below. You do not have to spend any money or do that, but if this is resonating with you, highly recommend. But this is talking about how a lot of the obstacles we have in life, a lot of the problems might be self-imposed. The snake, I feel like this is self-deceptive behavior that's coming through here, that self-sabotaging behavior. And also we could be this way because we have had snaky people in our life, people that did sabotage us, that went behind our back, that were deceptive. But Spirit's calling us to shed that, to shed our skin, to let go of these limiting beliefs that everyone's out to hurt us, that nothing ever works out, blah, 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 that we always mess everything up. It doesn't have to be that way. That's a limiting belief. So it's time to shed those beliefs and to recognize that the Mountain is You. And you are able to surmount any problem, any obstacle. You are. Interesting. And I like how the moon's above the mountain. Listening to your intuition, your higher self, your inner compass will help guide you. Instead of just running away from a situation, pushing things away, whatever it is you tend to do, Spirit's calling you, before you react, to take some moments in meditation and silence, journaling, whatever it is that you feel called to do, whatever works best for you, and maybe write your thoughts out, speak to Spirit, pray, meditate, clear your mind, and that will really help you. And it's really important to do that before you react, especially if you're really resonating with this, if you do have a tendency to push people away or self-sabotage in any sort of way. Spirit, what is hidden from group number 2? Bouquet. This talks about reward, recognition. Wow. On the bottom, we have heart. Yes. I feel like this is like in order here. So, we have the self-deceptive behavior, also deceptive behavior from others in the past, that has led us to be the Mountains, led us to block people out, to self-sabotage, to let other people, not let other people in, not let opportunities in. But Spirit's like, when you really, work on yourself, you climb that mountain, you listen to your intuition. Instead of reacting, you work on going within to find the answers, take some breaths, take a walk before you react, before you do anything like that, is a great first step. And you will be able to overcome whatever this is through hard work, and Spirit's really recognizing that. You're really growing, evolving, blooming, and you're going to be letting love in. I feel like for a lot of you, there is an opportunity for love, Of course, starting with self-love. That's how we're going to start, accept ourselves, accept that we are worthy of love. That will be on our way up, the mountain, overcoming these obstacles, the self-deception, knowing we're worthy of love and giving ourselves that love first. And when we give ourselves that love, that is when we will get these loving relationships coming into our life. I feel like there's so much opportunity for love and connection in all sorts of relationships here. But Spirit really wants you to start with yourself, to accept yourself, to love yourself, to recognize these patterns so you can overcome them and reap the rewards of self-love and beauty and connection in your life and opportunity. Okay, let's get the tarot out now for more messages for you. Spirit, what is hidden from group number 2? What is currently hidden from group number 2 that you want to be revealed? I'm going to kind of adjust these. What is being hidden from group number 1? Or group number 2, I'm sorry. This card's right. The Mystic. So this is the Hierophant. Interesting. So the Hierophant is about higher learning, and this, like the Mystic, is like exploring our own spirituality, learning more about ourselves, discovering more about ourselves. This can also be about commitments, seeking a mentor, seeking wisdom. Maybe reading the book I recommended, or speaking to someone like a mentor to help with this, or just developing a spiritual practice. I feel like developing a spiritual practice for sure. We were talking about the meditation, especially if you identify as being reactive or in everything we've been talking about. Developing a spiritual routine with it could be meditation, prayer, lighting a candle. It can be anything. It's personal to you. Well, I feel like we'll really get you in touch with your intuition. Look at these moons up here. And these keys, you have all the answers within you. Everything is within you that you can accomplish, get over any of the hurdles you've been experiencing in life. You have all the tools within you, all the answers within you, and you will achieve this, And really the answer is self-love, and also going within and just really, truly loving yourself, giving yourself grace, accepting yourself for where you are, where you've been, and not judging yourself. And committing to yourself and to a self-love and a spiritual practice. I feel like there's so much self-love and acceptance coming here, leading to really loving relationships, and Spirit's trying to give you some tools today to help you get to that point. Spirit, what is hidden from group number 2? But I feel like Spirit's definitely trying to bring the singles in this group too, or people in relationships that aren't healthy, to a beautiful, committed relationship here. The Nymph of Pentacles. I think are the nymphs the pages? Or I'm really reading this now. Is that about investing in yourself? Investing in your well-being, into your self-love, into acceptance, by getting a book, by meditating, by taking care of yourself, loving yourself, whatever that is, that spiritual practice. Again, you don't have to spend money. Just spend, time is a resource, and more time needs to go to loving yourself, accepting yourself, inner work, reflection. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And this is great to see in reverse. I feel like you're really going to be overcoming a lack mindset, a scarcity mindset. Maybe you've been like, no one loves me, everyone cheats on me, nothing works out for me. That's the type of energy I feel like has been going on here. Or I'm not worthy. Maybe these are some kind of subconscious thoughts you've had going on for a long time now. But now they're becoming conscious and revealed to you. Now you're able to reverse that and to work on loving yourself, to having positive affirmations, working on your self-concept, and working on releasing that scarcity mindset, that lack mindset, and that leading you to love. Wow, 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is the end of deception. I love that the snake was here, and now we have the 7 of Swords reverse. No more self-deception. You are, no more, the more you practice self-love and stop deceiving yourself, start keeping commitments to yourself, start accepting yourself just as you are. I have some affirmations I use all the time. It's super simple. I approve of myself. I accept myself. I approve of myself. I accept myself. and that could just be a place to start. But I think positive affirmations will be really good for you, especially if you've been dealing with these deceptive self-thoughts, like lack of self-worth, all of that. But I feel like through all of that we've been talking about, you are going to overcome this. And when you start to love yourself and have higher self-worth, you will no longer be dealing with other people, no longer be attracting other people into your life that are deceptive towards you, that take advantage of you, because you won't allow that in. You're going to be at a different frequency, a frequency of self-love, self-worth, self-respect. And that's just, they're not even going to mess with you anymore. And you're going to be able to draw in these amazing, beautiful connections, better friendship, better love, better work, everything. And it all starts from within, from loving yourself. So love is the answer. I know it seems so cheesy, but I feel like, group number 2, Spirit's like, you've been a little hard on yourself. And I know I've been there. I can relate to this pile a lot. Something I've been working on. Mountain is definitely me in my life. I am someone that's always pushed people away, self-sabotage. That's something I still have to be aware of. I'm the type of person, I think I'm more of an avoidant style. If you hear about attachment styles, I'd rather just avoid all confrontational, talking about serious things sometimes, and that's something I've had to work on. And something I've been doing for a while now is those affirmations. It really does help in having a spiritual routine, having every day I do yoga. I try and meditate every day, but I kind of incorporate meditation with my yoga as well. But I also try and practice self-love, read books about that, watch YouTube videos about that. And it's really helping me reverse that lack mindset, that scarcity mindset, that low self-worth, thinking I'm always going to be alone, all of those things. And I'm only telling you this because I feel like it relates to the reading, and I hope it can be helpful for you and to let you know you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. A lot of us are experiencing this, especially those in this group. So you're not alone, and you are so worthy of love. Again, I know it's annoying, but it all starts with self-love. Once you love yourself, that's when it's going to be a ripple effect with all other relationships and situations and everything in your life. So now is the time to start loving yourself, accepting yourself. You are so worthy. You are so amazing. And I love you. And I hope you start to love yourself more too, because you're so lovable and amazing. And yeah, like I said, worthy. That's another affirmation I like to say a lot. I am worthy. And you can try saying it in the mirror. I know it's weird at first, but I try and do that too. I do a little pep talk about how I'm worthy in the morning. It sounds silly, but it really actually lifts your mood. It's awesome. I highly recommend. But that concludes your reading, my beautiful group number 2s. I hope this resonated. I hope you get the messages, the guidance you needed at this time. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email's down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. What is hidden from you? You chose card number 53, Stranger Curiosity. So this card talks about someone new or something new coming into your life. This could be, like a new relationship of any kind, a new person, a new opportunity, a new job, a new place to travel, something new, but something you've never done before. And Spirit doesn't want you to let fear stop you. Fear of the unknown. Fear, is pretty much what stranger is. It's you don't know this person. You don't know this place. You don't know this thing or this experience. But there might be something here, maybe fear has kept you back, kept you from playing big, from shining bright in the past. And there's this new opportunity headed your way that's really going to allow you to step into your power, to step into abundance. And this could be really even something you've been trying to manifest specifically. And Spirit doesn't want you to block it out because fear of the unknown. And sometimes we can block things out subconsciously. That's why this is something hidden from you. You might somehow block off an opportunity or be like, oh, I don't know, that's too expensive, or I don't have an outfit to go, or I don't know, that's far drive. Whatever it is, we'll come up with excuses because we're uncomfortable and we're afraid. And that's totally normal. No one's judging, but Spirit is trying to lead you to a manifestation, to a relationship, to a job, to a new place, to a new experience that you have been wanting that will benefit your life, that will really transform you in a great way. 53, it goes down to 8 in numerology. 8 is a number of power, manifestation, abundance. And I feel like you're really being led to that. And Spirit wants you to experience it. So let's get some more information for you on this. We have the Lenormand and some tarot as well. Thank you so much for being here, group number 3. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to my guides for assisting with the reading. Spirit, what is hidden from group number 3? Snake. Yeah. This is kind of what I was thinking. A little similar to group number 2's reading, but we're just getting started out. I'm sure it'll head in its own direction, but I really feel like there's some self-sabotaging behavior here, some self-deception, you know, that could be blocking you from experiencing more in life. You know, pushing people away, pushing opportunities away because deep down we're afraid of getting hurt and we're afraid of the unknown. And maybe there was some snaky energy in the past. We were deceived by other people, hurt by other people. So we've developed that mechanism to push things away, to not take risks because we don't want to get hurt again, you know, and it's all deep in our subconscious. It's our ego trying to protect us, our subconscious trying to protect us, but Spirit wants this to come to your conscious now so you can avoid pushing things away, avoid, you know, saying no to opportunities, avoid any self-sabotage, because there are new things for you to experience, new things, new people, more abundance. And, you know, we might be like, why isn't anything working out for me? Why aren't I experiencing what I want to experience? When we don't realize that we are the ones blocking it. So Spirit wants you to shed any limiting beliefs, shed the fear, be willing to step into the unknown. It's scary, but, you know, once you take that first step, break through fear, that is when the change comes. That's when the new opportunities come. Once you start going after and accepting opportunities, more and more opportunities will be presented to you. That's the way the universe works. Spirit, what is being hidden from group number 3? Fish. You see how she's in this cup? She's a mermaid. She's meant to be in the sea, in the ocean. I feel like you've been in your own little cup, in your own little world, and you're meant to experience more. You're meant to expand. And I feel like if you stay in your own little bubble, your own little world, you're going to miss out on opportunities, on abundance, on money, because the fish can represent money as well. It's time for you to get out of that little cup and into the sea, into the world. And then we have here the sun. The sun talks about like overall happiness, warmth, abundance. This is more abundance here. Spirit is trying to guide you to your manifestations, to the money you want, to the abundance you want, the happiness you want, the joy you want. And sometimes it's harsh to hear, but what's blocking us is ourselves. I brought this book up in the last group. It might be helpful for some of you. The Mountain is You by Brianna Weiss. It talks about how we can block our blessings, like we're our biggest obstacle. On the bottom of the deck, we have the mice. Yeah, this talks about a lack mindset, scarcity mindset, barely getting by. If you identify with this, if you're like, I just feel like I'm barely getting by in life, I'm just scrounging, you know? I don't really have the money I want, the job I want, the relationships I want. I'm just like getting by, like, you know. No, you don't need to live that way. There's opportunities coming to you. You're meant to get out of this little cup, out into the world. And look at, I think this is interesting. It's like taking like a mask off. It's like a scarab beetle, but I feel like wearing a mask, like, oh, I can't do things because of my age, my financial status, and disability, whatever it is, you know. There's things we've labeled ourselves. These labels need to be shed because they're blocking us, you know. They're limiting beliefs. You can just list off any excuse you want, but what they are excuses. And I again, this isn't meant to be harsh. This is Spirit wanting you to shed these, because there's something beautiful and new and amazing, and it has to do with abundance and happiness and money, success, love, whatever it is, But we're stuck in this lack mindset. This, I don't have enough, It's time to shed those old labels, those old identities, to get out of this little cup we put ourselves into, and to experience more, to say yes to more, to do more. Spirit, what's being hidden from group number 3? What's being hidden from group number 3? 2 here. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're acting like you're defeated. You don't have the energy. You're burnt out. I feel like you're really worn out, Maybe you really do have some illness, disability, whatever, you've been hurt in the past, deceived in the past. And I feel like a part of you inside is just wanting to give up or something, like just maybe you don't realize that, maybe there's not enough effort being put into the things you want to achieve or experience in life. And you will have more energy, more vitality when you go after what it is you believe in. If you keep yourself in this little cup, that's not comfortable. She's meant to swim. She's meant to be out in the water, You are stronger than you realize. You are more resilient than you realize. And you might not be feeling great right now because, our emotions, our feelings are like when they're not good, when we feel down, we feel sad, upset, sick, that means we are out of alignment with our purpose, with our highest self. And instead of just staying in the energy, we can be like, okay, what's out of alignment now? What can I do to follow more joy, to bring more happiness and health into my life? What are my thoughts right now? What are my actions, And then we have the Empress. Love this. Yeah. It's time to nurture ourselves, to love ourselves. The Empress does just that, takes care of herself, himself, treats themselves, goes after what they want. They create the life they want. They're a creator. The Empress is creative energy. You are a co-creator of your universe. Every thought you have, everything you do, it's creating your reality. And I feel like this is like wanting you to realize that if you're focused on lack and feeling stuck and stagnant, you're able to shed those beliefs and start creating the life you want by taking action. It does take discipline. It does take action, because it takes, especially if we're working on our thoughts, we have to start catching ourselves, working on our thoughts, and then also taking inspired action, towards things like saying yes to opportunities that come our way instead of pushing things away and playing small. So Spirit really wants you to realize you are a creator. You are creating your reality, and it's never too late to change things. It's never too late to go after your dreams. You don't need to settle and just stay here playing small. You are meant to shine bright. Three of Swords in reverse. This is all about healing. Yeah. The Five of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, this is self-deception, negative thoughts. What we start off with is like the very card in the bottom. Being a harsh critic of ourselves, bullying ourselves, not believing in ourselves. But the thing is, you are able to heal from this. Maybe there's been heartache in the past, which we talked about right away. We might not put ourselves out there in new opportunities to meet new people, to do new things because we were hurt, and it's our protective mechanism. Spirit really wants you to realize this. To realize you have developed this mechanism to protect yourself that is blocking you now. And now it's time to shed that And now it's time to really work on that and know that you are not broken. It's, you're not stuck. This isn't the way things have to be. You are able to create, and through, you create by how you think and how you act and how you believe, like what your beliefs are in yourself. So, group number 3, are you ready for new opportunities, new experiences, new people? Because that is being presented to you. Of course you have free will. You can keep blocking things, saying no, playing small, but you can also go after your happiness and your joy and start becoming the co-creator of your universe. Start shining bright. And when you start following what makes you feel good and start thinking more thoughts and having a higher self-concept, self-esteem, you will be able to move past these limiting beliefs, these thoughts, and start living in luxury. We have the Empress right under the fish, which talks about money as well. There's abundance in money. Maybe that's something you've been trying to manifest. But perhaps, you've been wanting that. You're like, I put on my vision board, I manifest it, I want that so bad, but we might not realize that we are not accepting opportunities that are coming to us from spirit, from the universe. And it might be because we expect things to be in certain specific ways or just to fall out of the sky. And sure, maybe that happens every once in a while to people, but really, spirit might be presenting you different ways to get the money, different ways to get whatever it is you're trying to manifest, different than what you expected. So you need to be open to new ways of doing things, open to new experiences, because the universe is listening to you. The universe, your angels, your guides, your spirit team, they know what you want. Like if you speak, you make it clear what it is you want to manifest, the universe has your back. They're going to try and help you out and give you opportunities, but it's also, you're a co-creator, so you also need to seize those opportunities, to go after opportunities, to create opportunities for yourself, to start believing in yourself, start loving yourself. And through all of this, things are going to really progress. And I feel like there's really something beautiful here. So be curious. Put yourself in situations you normally wouldn't. Do different things. And through new experiences, you'll start, that fear, the anxiety will dissipate. You'll be more comfortable trying new things. And then you'll just expand your world more and more. No longer needing to play small. You are so worthy of whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, achieve, experience. So that concludes your reading. I hope you got the messages, the guidance that you needed at this time. If you did enjoy this reading, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, my email is down below. I'm truly so grateful you're here. Remember, you are so worthy. Get out there, conquer the world. Know that you are a creator. You are powerful. You might not feel that way. You might feel run down, beat up, sad, distressed, but one day at a time, you'll heal through your thoughts, through self-love. So nurture yourself, be your own inner parent. What would your inner parent say to you if you were afraid? What if you had this little kid that wanted to go after their dreams? What would you tell yourself? Tell yourself that. Believe in yourself. Support yourself. Love yourself. I love you. Thank you so much again for being here, group number 3. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.